Alright, if everyone's seen Harry Potter or has a fancy for Emma Watson, she is one of the ambassadors for gender equality at UN Women. Men, I would like to take this opportunity to extend your most formal invitation because gender equality is your issue too. I think it's very important that we are empowering our women to stand up and have a large voice. But I also know that as a woman, I feel my voice is much more empowered if I also too have a supportive male who stands for gender equality and makes that a priority in his life. It's also part of the enabling environment that we need. It's not enough for women to stand out if the men are not listening or they're not supportive or they don't agree. Okay. That's okay. So the first, I want to show you a quick little clip of what we're looking like in the cycle of poverty for women. You have to close it, you can just it should be, yep, it blends in. Do the sound. I want to go to the beginning. Oh. And the hungriest people is that they require every single thing that we need every single day to be successful and to be healthy and participatory citizens. So it requires that all of our programming with our local staff incorporate all elements of life. So just to let you know, we're not just around the nutrition piece and the child marriage piece. All right, we can go forward a couple. All right, so some examples of gender inequality. And these are the things that are keeping the poverty in the cycle, as I mentioned before. We're thinking about unevenly distributed household responsibilities. Raise your hands here if your sisters or mothers did more of your household responsibilities growing up than your father or brothers. It was that way in my house anyways. Yeah. Time poverty. Women are the ones who are walking to fetch their water. They're the ones caring for the children. They are the ones that are trying to work on the farm and take care of a home. Time poverty is also worsened by extra children per family because they are spending more time and resources, losing time that way as well. Dietary diversity. We mentioned before that it's common in very patriarchal, which is very typical in more rural societies, that the men and the boys will eat first, they'll eat the most, and they'll have the most diverse meals. And this means that the women are not being as nourished, yet they're the ones that are producing the children in their bodies. Decision-making capacities, not just in the community, but even in their household. How the money is being spent and what their allocations of time are in the household. Access to and information about financial services. In Ghana, technically by policy, everyone is equal by law and everyone is allowed to have rights to land, but that's not always what we see. We know that maybe women don't have knowledge about where to be going for all their finances, and this is not exclusive to Ghana. This is common amongst the poorest populations in the world. Or how to go about doing that. We find that even if we go in and provide a World Bank access to folks, it doesn't mean much if women don't necessarily have literacy and numeracy skills as well. Teenage pregnancy, which increases the likelihood of child marriage and school dropouts. And then the psychosocial and health effects. And I'm happy that you brought up the psychological piece as well, because the pervasive patriarchy and the psychosocial effects of that, it does break down confidence. It continues disempowerment. It keeps down a strong social mobilization of women as well. Go on to the next one. So what does gender inequality look like in Ghana? These are some stats, most of which are the early 2000s, but 2010, they hold relevant. I mentioned that 27% of girls are victims of child marriage. Greater Accra is about 14%. more prevalent in the rural areas of Greater Red Cross, but we know it's upwards of 55, 60 in Upper East. Less than 10% of membership in Parliament, yet women make up over half of the population of Ghana. So our policymakers and our policy implementers in this country are all males, yet they're not even the majority of the population of this country. And that's really backwards. They make up 10%. And that's seen even in the United States. This is global. 47% of primary students are girls, yet less than 27% of university students are female. 68% of women are literate versus 81% of men. That's improved a little bit since 2010, where it was about 41% literacy with women, so we're seeing improvements, but the gap is still not bridged. Yes. So this is the video again.